Na, való. Na, hát ahogy ígértem, akkor folytatjuk a Márta is D című játékot. És az erdő című fejezetnél jártunk, hogy folytassuk. Igen, be akarjuk tölteni.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy. Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
Szóval 3 nap telt el, mióta Márta meghalt.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Aha, ezek a begyűjtött fényképezőgépek, amiket a tónál szedtünk össze előző este, mikor kiszöktünk. Öltözzünk fel. Na, vegyük fel fehéret. Mindig a pettyesbe mászkálunk. Okay.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Dehogy. Úgy érzed?
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a
Mire
good
gondolt, hogy
woman.
bevették a szöget?
I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia, with her evil passion for those cards. They are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them
Jack.
safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My
Lapo.
mother is losing her mind again.
Gondolom
How
az
could
ő
anyone even
fényképét
imagine
dugtuk el
such
ide.
nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a
Legalábbis
great friend, but
előző
it's a
nap.
weird view. Those cards are just
Én
a
nem értem,
game.
mert azt mondta, hogy
Most
az anyjának nem szabadna meglátnia.
Why on earth did they take them from me?
Archbishop Toccarelli will protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to
25
leave their
ISO
homes
film.
and
When the sun is high in the
the
sky,
streets
it's
of San
perfect.
Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances,
Prof.
and
fényképészek
doorways,
leszünk a végén.
must remain closed night and
General
day.
Edict K.
Population
New
are
rules
advised
on
to stay in
curfew
their
and women's
cells.
behavior.
Where these do
German
not
command of
exist,
S. Vincenzo
churches
Atturi.
and other large
Telephone number
The patrols of
1185.
German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows. I shall repeat for clarity. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows.
Milyen jó, már kinézel az ablakon. Milyen szép időnk van, azt kapsz egy fejest. Kibaszott nagy headshotot. Hoppá. Ezen még előző nap nem nagyon volt semmi. Smoke minden ablakba. Egy láncdohányosít mindenki.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything
Mondjuk az
becoming even
megmagyarázná
more
miért.
confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Ő nem tudja, hogy terhes, de a testvére igen. Már mondjuk ez a nagy mennyiségű vér, ez megmagyarázna a dolgot. Hopp. Megvannak a kártyák.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise? Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide? Pervertin again. I feel like these pills do nothing other than agitate her. There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened. This is Mummy's jewellery. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says. July 18th. Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha, and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake, and now it's too late. If they find out I've been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone, and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend, and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them, so it's just impossible.
Oh, well. Julia szerint ez a lapó gyerek ez nem ölhette meg. Jó. Menjünk. Igen. Tényleg. Keresd meg a kulcsokat. Rózsaszín kulcstartón. Csak hova rakhatta. Igen. Ja, igen, hívjuk elő a fényképeket, amiket fényképez le Mártát, a holttestet. Igen, keressünk egy pumpát a biciklihez. És olvassuk el a mai újságot. Rózsaszín kulcstartó. Nem lehetett mással interaktálni? Jó. Akkor menjünk le.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
Nézzük, mit írnak a mai hírek.
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
Jó lehetett akkoriban élni, szerintem hullott az ember elég rendesen.
Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy.
Oké, mész németbe, egy évig nem jössz haza.
War rages on the Eastern Front. An attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time. Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perriers to Carentan. Pont-Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action.
Ja, mert itt most ugye mi német katonának vagyunk elvileg a lánya. Igen.
I liked watching Nanny as she
Akik
cooked.
Olaszországba
I always
tartózkodnak.
picked up loads of techniques.
Igen. Jó recept. Kinézet. Igen. Nem tudunk kimenni. Nézzünk egy fotót róla. Jó, az még ráér. Igen.
Here's the bicycle pump.
Nem, hogy elcsornád anyádékét. Konyha. Ja, itt az élelmiszerkamrába tudtunk lemenni. A vörös szobához.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here? This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Figyelj, legalább nem kellett vele bajlódni.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
Hey, itt ment a tékozlás. Jó, szia.
A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see.
Orbocskákat.
With this lens, everything gets bigger. This lens increases the framed area.
Mondom
It
én,
allows me to fit more into the
végén
image.
megtanulunk profi fényképészek lenni.
Blue filter, ideal for indoor photos.
Beltéri fényképekhez.
Orange filter, when there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast. With this lens, I can shoot very close up.
Igen.
Red filter for super high contrast photos. I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Élvezed a rezgéseket.
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
Yeah.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like
Okay.
getting lost inside yourself. here I was running toward the pier, just as I remember.
Ez elég sötét. Így kéne kinézni? Igen. Lehet, hogy túlmerítettük. De majd mindjárt kiderül. Aha. Sokáig volt. Jó. Yuhi.
Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
Jó. Oké.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Jó, szóval nem mi voltunk. Volt még valami? Ja, igen. Az erdőben talált rongy. Mikor a fényképezőgépeket összeszedtük. Úgy nagyon jól meg van csinálva a játék, de megöli a gépet. Szépen ki van dolgozva. Ahogy sejtem, itt aki készítette a játékot, az értett a fotózáshoz. Vagy legalábbis nagyon utána nézett. Mi ez? Ja, kártyák. Oké. Okay. Csillag. Remete.
The solution is
Mértéktelenség.
still far away. I must be patient and wise. But luck is not on my side, unfortunately.
Nem túl biztató. Mik voltak még a feladatok? Ja, igen, fogjuk fel a biciklit. Jó, hát ez megvan. Fényképezzük le Mártát. Fehér hölgy szelleme tónál él, a dadus mindig elmesélte nekem a történetet elolvas előtt. Igen, ez volt az elején a játéknak. Menj a tóhoz. Nagyszerű. Muszáj. Jó, ez rossz. Igen. Figyelj már. Jelen ott a felső. Csak úgy tűnt, mintha sötétebb, hogy világosabb lenne a másik képen. Jó. Jó. Ez még mindig beteg.
Done. It would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture. A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died. Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
Nincs a fényképen semmi. Nyitva az ajtó.
A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Jó, igen.
I have found what I need to take infrared photos.
Alany a keretben, és ki? Ja.
What is this, a joke? Maybe someone wrote on the film? Also, what does that even mean? Light, like divine light? Something to do with religion, maybe? This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Bú, boci szomorú, nem ilyen helyzet.
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone.
Nagyon durván ki van dolgozva. Kis bú. Kis bú, nagy bú. Yes.
The cows. That must be Chinsey and her little calf.
Cinzia. Jézus, milyen neve van. Itt van. Ajjaj, nyulak. Hello.
The generator. It's very important these days as the power goes out often. They moved it here from our house.
Na. Igen. Itt a jó öreg bicikli. Behalok, ha még szelep is van rajta. Ne. Azt a... Gyerekek. Várjál meg, hol megyünk? Nem. Vagy erre is? Nem. Nem hiszem, nem jelzi. Akár vissza. Hát ez nagyon kemény. Így, na ez lesz az. Ugye Julia lábtörés. Nem áll. Hátul. Elvileg az épület hátul mögött, ahol följöttünk, ott le is tudunk menni a cangával. Nézzük hátul. Így azért csak gyorsabb. Hoppá. Igen. Hopp, ott arra. Arra jó az irány. Gyerek, még a csapágyhang is. Így. Igen. Éj. Elég szenvedős ide lehozni. Arra vissza. Igen.
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
Ez komoly. Ne őrítsél már meg. Na jó. Megérte elszenvedni ide a biciklit. Majd vissza is kell szenvedni. Kösz. Igen. Jó. Gyere csak.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
És az SS tisztes. Mi?
Soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Le is tudunk térni az útról. Igen. Nem. Lehet, hogy csak ennyire tudtunk. Ó. Egységes. Nekünk az úton kell közlekedni.
Please, no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you?
What's coming?
Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
És hova tűntek a katonák?
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
Mi az Isten? Minket is lelőttek.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
Baszki.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Ja. Visszajön. Hát külső lesz.
I give you back your parents. 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 I give you back your parents.
Nem. Nem. De most. Fizetek. Akkor most. Látom. Saját szemeimmel.
Now I see. Now I see.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate
Átverték a sorsot meg a halált is.
One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Szemkötőt.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Négy nappal Márta halála után. Figyelj már. Ja, be van kötözve a mellünk. Hopp, egy ruhával kevesebb.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away. It's July 20th. Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Igen, valószínűleg ilyenek lennének kirakva a szobámba. Igen.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Ebből gáz
How is
lesz.
she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good
Ja,
news.
most hallgatózunk
It's a
megint.
miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise...
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this. It's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Erik. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, Doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934.
Elég sok levélből
He knew he was
telefonszám.
in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers
Szóval
ran.
valószínűleg ezt a
Mummy
telefont
found
ezt
me,
használnunk
and
kell.
if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must
Majd.
know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I
is ott
passed
van.
out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
Biztos visszatett a táskádba. Napló.
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Uralkodó. Főpap. A nap.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act. The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Poggibonsi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Szóval ezek azt hiszik, hogy ez is partizán akció volt, hogy minket lelőttek.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185. When it's not too sunny outside, the 200 ISO film works well.
Ugye ez minket mennyire érint ez a térkép, ezt nem tudom. Aha. A színesebb a kép, megint. Igen. Itt. Nem változott semmi? Nem. Ja. De még a kulcsot se találtuk meg. Rózsaszín kulcs tartott, az is hol? Megint olvassuk el az újságot. Búcsúzzál a hogattól. Telefonszám vagy számkombináció. 6934. Jó. Újság.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia K., today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Ja, főleg úgy, hogy
New ordinance ban on the use of
nem is
bicycles.
beszélhetné.
Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law. Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal. The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city.
Jó. És akkor most a testvérünk az még itt van.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
Oh, it's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia. My little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Bakker. Ne, most meg az ebédőasztal van itt. Ez nagyon morbid. Igen. Jó, várjál már. Akkor mi a... nézzük meg előbb ezt.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Bonyolódik. Várjál, nézzük csak. 69-34. Ezt nézzük meg. Itt van. 9. 30. 4.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph, town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. I don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Na, de legalább a... Hát nem tudom.
I decided to tell my father everything. I loved him very much, so I couldn't do such a thing in secret.
Ja,
I
mert a
didn't
faterját azt
understand anything
szerette,
about
meg a
these
faterja
things.
is őt.
I would have acted without knowing what I was doing. Daddy told me to agree to their requests and report everything back to him. He implored me not to get myself into any trouble, like all fathers do. To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
Ja. Most az lesz. Mentünk egyet. És innen folytatjuk legközelebb. Sajnos az élő streamben ez lehet, hogy nem fog megvalósulni egy darabig, amíg nem tudom orvosolni a problémát. Mert valamiért annyira meg akarja ölni a gépet menet közben ez a játék, hogy valami hihetetlen. A stream meg a felvétel eddig egyik játéknál se tapasztaltam, de elnél úgy tűnik, hogy van egy ilyen jellegű probléma. De mindegy, a játékmenetet föltöltem YouTube-ra. Ahogy haladok, ott igazából bárki meg fogja tudni nézni. Na, sziasztok!